Hello fans, and welcome out to the Reading Soccer Park here in Reading, California. I'm Jacob Green here, joined by Ryan Gavin. It's great to have you with us on a Sunday matinee between your Simpson University Redhawks and the Oregon Institute of Technology Hustlin' Owls, as the Redhawks, wearing the home whites, will begin their season here for the 2025-2026 campaign. Their home opener today. And Ryan, what are you looking for going into this game out here on the pitch today?
It's a hot day. So I'm looking for a lot of passes, a lot of quick touches. I think it's going to be a pretty even game, and we're going to see if we can get some goals.
And this is the 17th meeting between these two schools. OIT leads the series all time. They're 10-5-1. The last meeting was back on September 13th of last year. Oregon Tech starting with the ball here as they kick it away down toward the Redhawks, where the keeper for today, Jacopo Trolis, will corral it.
An interesting start there, kicking it straight out. See if Simpson can build something up here.
They're already trying to get it across the halfway point into the attacking zone as it's poked away there.
Good strong tackle to start the game.
So OIT's going to throw it in. And Oregon making their way down to play against these Redhawks. The last game they played was against Ben U up in Oregon in 90-degree weather on turf as well. But today playing on turf, and it's sitting right around 100 degrees right now. So a much hotter game. See how Oregon Tech can handle that. Now a free kick, I believe.
Free kick, yeah.
Way across there from that far side as both teams look to set something up.
It's getting bunched up at the edge. Look for number 4 at the edge, see if he runs in. Tries to get a header off. Running around the back.
That's punched out by Trolis. Great job by Trolis to get up. Now it's poked away again. Not sure who that was. Just a little bit hard to read those numbers with the red lettering on the back and the white tops.
To Sonora and taken away.
That was Schwager of OIT getting tripped up as well, and no call on the play. Looked like it was just a couple of guys going for the ball.
Didn't look like much, but the referee says the arm was stuck out in an illegal attempt to block the player from getting to the ball.
And now Simpson in the attacking zone with a chance to set something up.
David Clavijo is going to be taking it.
See what he can do here. As Trolis, the keeper for the Redhawks, was barking some orders at the offense. They await the kick. It's centered right in front of the goal, but
not at all.
And batted around by OIT and poked out of there, outside the box.
Calvillo passes it out the side to Aviez.
Now OIT with the possession. They're moving it up the field, trying to get it across midfield. And there's those quick passes you were talking about, Ryan, right before we got underway here, and just some quick ball movement on this near side.
A chance to counter for OIT here.
I believe that's David Clavillo out there. He's slipped up a couple of times.
Great ball. Jonathan Garcia running after it. Picked up by OIT.
It's a great chance there. And
first shot on target for Simpson University. Easy enough save for the keeper, though.
Yeah, it was a great try, but Boland with the save on that close side post.
I do think with weather like this today, the important thing is just to get the other team running, get them tired early. So possession is key today.
Especially a team like OIT that's definitely used to cooler weather up there in Oregon.
Absolutely.
Now OIT maintaining possession, and it's almost thwarted by Jorge Barranco out there, who was the player a couple of minutes ago that was getting tripped up. And he slipped a couple of times on that far side. As now Gonzalez with the tries, moving around that far side corner.
Great run to find the space there. See if someone can come over and help him. Yeah, very well played to get the corner there by Gonzalez.
And Aviles was wide open in space on this close side, but just a lot of owls on that other side, not able to make a clean pass to the close side and see if they can cross it back over in front of the goal and get something going. Another shot on goal. Now it'll be a corner for the Redhawks. OIT stacked up in front of the goal. The kick is crossed over, headed around, and OIT gets it out of there.
Great corner. OIT just had enough size there in the box. Chance to counter here. Another good strong tackle. They've definitely started aggressively, both these teams. Definitely looking to tire out the other team early on.
Which I think will be one of the keys to the game, is just, like you said, Ryan, getting them tired. And if you start out early on, then you have toward half at least, just to see what else you have left in the tank and just keep going 110%.
Absolutely.
See how the heat plays a factor. And the Redhawks have been practicing out in the heat for about almost a month now. So they're, I wouldn't say used to it, but they're more comfortable with it than OIT, and we'll just see how that plays into effect.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We say tire them out. These are college athletes. It's not easy to tire them out, but 103 degrees playing soccer for 90 minutes, and this is, that's a whole other spectacle. So we'll see how they handle it.
And it's already proved to be a fairly even game, with Simpson leading in the shot on goal department just with 1. OIT hasn't really moved the ball close to the goal, as perfect timing there. Not cleanly corralled by Trelease, but then quickly recovers.
And the referee blows his whistle as Trelease was fouled there as he went to get the ball.
Couple of saves with both goalies combined, at least.
See if Simpson takes some time here to build it up from the back, or if they try to go fast again like they have been doing these first 10 minutes.
And knockdown there. Not sure who that was.
Referee says no. Play continues. David Perez of Simpson pulls the chair there on OIT's.
Now a free kick for OIT. Lots of physicality already early on. There's been a handful of players just hitting the pitch hard. And also playing on turf. Just a little bit more of a slippery surface than grass.
OIT's Silver Schweiger stepping up to take this. See if they'll play it into the box or play it around.
Now Simpson shifting around their defense, getting set. So OIT readies as Silver Schweiger will just center it. Now I believe that was Chan with the kick, and it was thwarted by number 13 of the Redhawks, Ariel Perez Aviles.
Free kick to Simpson here. See, they seem to want to go quick, get the ball up the pitch.
And like we've talked about, like, Simpson's key to the game is just staying in that attacking zone, tiring out OIT, moving that ball around with the quick passes, which is what we've already seen a lot here. As Aviles gets it on this close side, walks it around a little bit, looking for something to get set in motion. Simpson rolling slowly. And OIT gets it out of there, and they'll get the possession right back as they move it up the field now.
Chance to counter there, just turn back.
And they almost had Simpson caught off guard in transition, but great job by the defense to get back.
Yeah, David Clavijo just positioned himself well. Didn't allow the pass forward. Very good. Chan gives it away. Micaiah Curtin with it in the back.
Looks like they're going to center it and then start to get something going again, get across and move it into OIT territory. Working over on that far side on the double team is Clavijo, I believe. That's where a 20/20 vision would be clutch for me. Like I said, a little bit hard to read those numbers on the back of the jerseys, but we'll see how good we get with names here in the home opener for the Redhawks.
Chan trying to whiz him away. That looks to have gone out, and the referee blows his whistle. Gonzalez for Simpson will throw it in. Oh, correction, Aviles is going to throw it in.
I switched it around on you right there. Great ball control there. And we're right here in the booth, right off the pitch, which is pretty cool. Got to protect the equipment in case something gets kicked away.
And Chan picks it up for OIT and throws it in. Gets it into the middle where it's lost.
Some ball help from a fan there. That one gets kicked away. Now OIT trying to set something up as they work that far side.
Great ball through there by OIT. See what they can do.
Trying to cross it there.
Just plays it behind both attackers, and Trelisa picks it up. When OIT, when it comes to crossing in the box, you want to be careful for Cooper Hunt, their 6'5" player, who won't be afraid to put his head on a ball if it comes to him.
Yeah, 6'5" from Australia. He's a big guy out there. Goal kick for Trelise here.
And these are key moments when they have time to take a breather here as the ball's put back into play.
Yeah, and it looks like Trelise kind of used that time just to let the defense reset and everyone take a quick breath after that shot on goal that OIT had on the fast break, which I don't know if it's technically called a fast break in soccer, but same.
You'd call it counterattack, but I like fast break.
Just love mixing my sports metaphors, you know.
Use the terms you know, right?
It's headed around by the Redhawks and get it back into the OIT zone on the hustle.
Gonzalez trying to run after it, trying to chase it down, but Chen gets it back to the goalkeeper.
Now Meyer moves it around for OIT. He's double teamed.
Ben Bradshaw now kicks it forward.
And stumbling down is
Cash Coda.
He almost had the chance to just get way ahead of the Red Hawk defense, but was tripped up after he flipped around 180.
Great play. Oh, very close there.
Looking for the cross on the back post. I believe that was Cash Coda trying to backdoor Trelise the goalie and just didn't quite get there. Not enough speed. It was a great pass from, I'm not sure which owl was on that far side, but great cross.
I'm hoping that was a pass and not an attempt at a shot.
If it was an attempt at a shot, just a little bit wide left. But a great look nonetheless.
Definitely showing initiative, trying to run fast, trying to outpace his Red Hawk defense. Jonathan Garcia with the ball right now. David Perez passes it back to Trelise, the keeper, to Micaiah Curtin.
Now they're trying to hustle back up the pitch, but they're going to reset back to Trelise as they work that ball around again.
It seems they're looking for gaps to pass the ball into space up front, but if you look at this Owl defense, they have some tall guys there, and I do think that the low passes might work better for this game. Yeah, but we'll see as it progresses.
Doesn't look like they're trying to air it out as much. That one's headed away by Chan. And he's been the main problem for the Redhawks on this close side. done a great job poking the ball away multiple times from the Redhawks as they work it in the OIT zone. Now there's that fast break.
That's called offside by the linesman.
Just a
good try and very close to being on his own half.
Just a touch too far over. A great call by the refs as well, because that was pretty close. Now OIT back with the possession. The Red Hawk attackers trying to
right through his legs.
That one goes off the booth.
Off the booth.
Something we don't experience in our other sports. We're way too far away from the action, so being able to sit here right on the pitch, super fun. Although, you just never know when a ball's going to come right for your face, for the most part. Chan working it now. It's turned over, back toward the Redhawks. Ball's called out, be thrown in by OIT. Alan Gonzalez working against the OIT defense.
Wow.
This one's hucked away, looking for the header.
Oh, that works out.
Sonora recovers. He's surrounded by 3 Owls.
Great
now looking for help.
Oh, and he goes for a shot, and that's another shot on target. Very ambitious from back there, but
yeah, didn't want to wait to set anything up, just trying to get pressure on the goalie. It's a great look from, not sure who that was with the kick, but
I believe it was Jonathan Garcia with the kick.
Yeah, that looks to be correct. Just centered right on the goal, but great save by Boland, a routine save right at him.
And as they say, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
The great Wayne Gretzky. That's a sport we don't have at Simpson, hockey.
Hockey, and I know the quote, but I don't know the athlete.
I think Gretzky said it, but then Jordan made it famous. I'm not even sure anymore. There's like probably a billion athletes that have said it, but it's so true. And pretty much no matter what sport.
Oh, wow. Takes him down, but the ball was already gone out of play.
Yeah, hard tumble there from one of the Owls on that far side. Rolled up the berm, back behind the goal, actually. Now.
Looks like an injury timeout.
Yeah, time stops for some reason. Stopped at 28:01.
Okay, Adrian Martinez coming on the pitch. Seems one of the Redhawks was maybe tweaked something, or coach called that it wasn't good enough. But Adrian Martinez is now on the field, playing in the right midfield. And it looks like Avila has switched over to the left.
I was going to say Avila's switching over to that far side now on the left. I believe that was, not sure who that was actually that got injured. Again, on that far side where those numbers are a little bit harder to read. OIT with a throw in here. It's going to be Chan looking for somebody as they get it across. The Redhawks quickly take it right back before OIT with the steal.
By Casillas. Then again, Aviles gets his foot in there.
And Avila's already working on that far side after shifting on over after the injury.
Okay, they didn't like that, as the Owls players' boot just came up a little too close to Aviles' face for comfort. The referee blows the whistle. This is a promising spot for a free kick. Throw one into the 18-yard box.
There's Troley sparking some orders, again directing the offense.
Adrian Martinez, who just came in, a Lancaster native, so he'll be used to the heat.
Yeah, and a senior as well. I believe his 4th year on the
His
squad.
2nd year on the team, I believe. He transferred from Antelope Valley Community College.
Oh, yep. JUCO transfer for the kid from Lancaster.
And a big Raiders fan.
Yeah, I do know that. Big Raiders fan.
Good take on the chest there by OIT's right back as they pass it around in the back. Looking for a gap in transition, potentially.
Again, Alan Gonzalez poking it away, making OIT really work to get it across that timeline.
Meyer looking for the pass.
And
Goes for it. It's ambitious, but wow.
great job of getting there by Reese Fletcher to
And
run it out.
Even better job by Adrian Martinez there, blocking him off. That seemed like a chance to get in on goal. And it goes out for a goal kick.
Yeah, just couldn't quite get around it. And then a great job by Martinez. Way to battle there.
Perez passes it out to Martinez. Martinez into Garcia. Another thing you see a lot in like high quality soccer players is little triangles they form on in the pitch, just to kind of just pass it around, keep the ball among them. So you definitely look out for that during this game.
And there's one right there for the slide tackle. Play not
Wow,
stopped.
gets through. Clavijo stopped there in the middle. Clavijo, excuse me.
That looked like Brian Ortiz was kind of shoved on top of the ball by an OIT player.
Oh, and a missed tackle there by Garcia. Aviles picks it up in the left back position. In the curtain.
Now a free kick.
In the meantime, Nicolas Martinez Galvez has also been subbed in. New student at Simpson this year.
Transfer from, actually I take that back. Well, actually he is a transfer because he is a junior class standing.
Dude. From Palmdale, California. Do you have any idea what the weather is like down there, Jacob?
Hot, but not this hot. As far as I know, it's a little chip shot here and headed away by
Chan.
The Owls. And again, Chan just making a great difference for the Owls. He's
Absolutely
stopped a few attacks from Simpson.
And he got up high there. I wonder what his vertical is.
And Chan standing at 5'8". Pretty impressive to get up like that.
Not the tallest player, but if you can jump that high. Galvez passes it out to Martinez. Martinez head on a swivel looking for the next pass.
And that was a great
Gives it back to
hustle by
Galvez.
Galvez as well to get there
And
on that ball.
You see another one of those triangles. Absolutely. Gonzalez looking to get around. And he does. Twice. Will he take the
Now
shot?
centered.
Wow.
Oh, what a block.
Great
from
hustle by Bridger Meyer of the Owls.
the 6'2" defender getting in front of that one.
Ballin picks it up. As the game just comes to a pause here. You see the players just happy to take a break for a second in this temperature, and nobody's complaining.
And it's 100 degrees just outside, but with the heat on the pitch, it's probably another 10 to 15 degrees hotter, which means they're playing in 115-degree heat.
Yeah, these turf pitches, they tend to heat up way more in this baking sun. So I definitely feel for these guys out there.
Thankfully, it's under 110 today. If it was over 110, it'd be brutal out there. As
Myers taken down as he ambitiously tried to take it up, just gets sandwiched between two Simpson players. A leg came out, and he's taken down. Good call by the ref.
This one's
wow, it gets through.
Shot on goal.
And a goal by Cooper, by Reese Fletcher, I believe.
Yeah, it looked like Reese Fletcher.
Reese Fletcher, wow.
We were screened a little bit by the Red Hawk defense, and it got through.
Micaiah Curtin, ball just, you know, it didn't even look like the best cross. Ball just kind of hopped over Micaiah Curtin, and Reese Fletcher just picked it up and deflected it over the keeper.
Yeah, and Trolise just unable to get to it. It was too far over to his left.
And if you saw that free kick that they took it quickly and got in transition quickly, which was very smart.
So we get a little break in the action here for our hydration break. The referees and players alike. And we are back underway here from the Reading Soccer Park after the goal from number 7 is what I was told by the refs, Merrick Tambio. And it's 1-0 OIT up here in this home opener between the Simpson University Red Hawks and the OIT Hustlin' Owls. I'm Jacob Green, joined here by Ryan Gavin. It's great to have you with us for a Sunday matinee between these two clubs as we nearing the halfway point of this match. So OIT trying to get it out of their zone.
There's a little breeze here, and it seems to kind of be affecting the high balls. Going towards OIT's goal seems to be more helpful, which doesn't bode well for Simpson, as in the second half they'll be playing into the wind.
And we'll see how that affects Simpson when they switch over after the half and see how they adjust to it. As this ball's thrown in and simply taken away by OIT rather quickly.
Perez gets his head down. Always dangerous putting the head down that low.
Now the Redhawks work it back to Trolise, who will reset up here and kick it away. And OIT heads it around, trying to get something going again before Martinez thwarts it. And now getting possession back is Alan Gonzalez.
Martinez with the ball, trying to find that gap. Good
Great
pass.
feed.
Oh, wow, and Galvas.
Trying to get around.
Takes it through.
Now
Beautiful.
Yeah, some great quick passes here, and that was just a great feed from Martinez, too, to get it between the gaps. As Simpson trying to penetrate this OIT defense. So
and
looking
that
to
touch on the outside of the boot by Galvez there just to get around the defenders quickly. It was just amazing. Ball's back in the defense now. Curtin with the ball.
Now Martinez working, centered over the middle. Gets it a little bit outside.
Wow. Ball's won back by OIT. Kind of a risky pass there by Martinez into the middle of the pitch. Garabai could not get to it on time. Curtin heads it away. Perez with it.
And back to Trolise, where they'll set it up again. OIT doing a great job of keeping it out of their zone during those last couple of minutes.
And that's what you got to do with a goal up. You don't want to defend the whole game, but you definitely just want to make it harder for the other team to get. Don't give them any hope. Keep them at 0, which OIT's been doing so far so good. Just passing around the back Simpson. They did just have a water break, but it seems like they're happy just to have their foot on the ball. Looking for a gap now, which is not found. OIT picks it up.
And this is where it's just about coming out fresh from the water break after the goal again with OIT leading 1-0, and just see if you can take advantage of the freshness after getting that momentary break in the action.
Bridger Meyer passes it to Ben Bradshaw, who turns it over to the other side very well.
Now OIT working on the attack, so they get it across midfield. And Simpson now leading pass just goes beyond
these passes. The
Galvez
ideas are good, but the execution just a little bit too hard there. Easy to scoop up for the defense.
We've already seen some great speed from Galvez here in this game, but a couple of those passes have just been beyond him.
It can be very frustrating for a striker, especially when you're put on with a 1-0 deficit and your job is to score goals. You need your team to give you good passes for that, and then it's up to you. So when that doesn't happen, it can be very frustrating, especially at a loss in the game, at a deficit.
Yeah, and the more those passes keep coming, eventually one will connect. Again, we talked about it earlier, that you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So if he can keep doing what he's doing, getting past the defense and get that leading pass, get some shots on goal, eventually one will break through, hopefully.
And as you said earlier, Jacob, they've been practicing for a month now in this heat. Like, a lot of these guys in this team are transfers or freshmen, and there's definitely, you would hope their chemistry would be good for the season opener, but there's definitely still chemistry to be created and to be had. So we'll see that kind of as this game picks up.
And a lot of soccer left to be played as well, and a lot of season left to be played, as again, this is only the home opener. So they got another 19 games on the schedule. I believe it's 19. It might be less. And here they are on the close side wing. Martinez trying to corral it, but it goes out of bounds.
Great hustle by Martinez, but that passing a ball like that to your own player just has him sprinting, and sprinting this weather can cook you. So that's Respectable by Martinez trying to get that ball.
Almost got to it. Great hustle from Martinez.
Picked up by Gonzalez. Excuse me, by Garibay in the middle. And Clavijo passes that out to Aviles. Picked up like Clavijo. Really good play by him to get it to Aviles.
Trying to get it in open space. And now Gonzalez working, but taken away by OIT as he's trying to get it back. And just goes out of bounds. Thought it stayed in.
It's been a very, very good defensive display so far by OIT, as the only 2 shots Simpson have been from outside the box, which, you know, usually they do not result in goals. If they can keep doing that for the next 60 minutes, they will possibly walk away with the win here. They pass it around in the back right now. Ballin looking for the long ball, which he gives, trying to send one of his players out in a sprint, which he does. But Perez seems to have it handled, kicks it out. The safe play. A lot of players would opt to kick that back to their goalie, but that just, when your striker has a head of steam like that, the last thing you want to do is put your goalie under pressure.
Yeah, so definitely the smarter play there. Just get it out of there, get it away, and not let OIT keep moving quickly like they have been. They've kind of gotten into a rhythm a little bit as they've, as the game's gone on, gotten more into the attacking zone. And the Redhawks just haven't been able to penetrate. This one's right inside the box, but then...
Ooh, I don't know what that was, but definitely a wide there.
Yeah, Casillas with the muffed kick way wide left.
Found himself in a good position, probably just connected to that on the inside of his boot, went out.
Actually, Dalton right out with the kick there. Here's the goal kick from Trollis as a sub comes in for the Redhawks. Miguel Ortiz. Quick passes here.
Brilliant play there by Simpson to get it out into space. Garcia passes it to Martinez.
They're going to work it back a little bit. Back to Trollis. I don't think we've seen a long ball from Trollis yet. They've just slowly worked it up the field. Again, like you said, those quick passes with all those long balls and OIT having a little bit more height than the Redhawks, just makes more sense to keep the ball on the ground as much as you can, make it an even matchup.
The referee lets play go on there as Galvez is taken down. This is the new striker for OIT, freshman Andrew George from Washington State. Seeing a lot of subs early in this game, obviously trying to just keep their legs fresh. Looking at a few of these players' faces, they're already struggling, to say the least.
Out here in this heat, just every single player having to work harder than normal. Again, on turf, which just increases the heat. As David Perez with the body on OIT was able to take it into OIT's zone, but then was stripped of the ball. Now free kick for OIT.
Some bickering there between the forwards for Simpson. Obviously just trying to get their formation set. Very bunched up formation here by OIT on both sides of the box. Looks like they're running mesh, as they would say in American football.
Trollis way outside the goal. Punched it away. Trelise with a great.
Definitely an interesting formation there, standing with two clusters of players. OIT there, both running in from the sides of the box. Very disorienting for the keeper and defenders alike. Obviously not successful this time, but.
And not your typical wall being built right there on a free kick. Reminded me of the elevator screen that the Golden State Warriors used to run for Steph Curry, where you double up players and then able to squeak through something. And for that right there, it looked like they were just trying to screen the goalie and throw the whole Red Hawk defense off, which almost worked.
Correct. And now, Jacob, I want to remind you I'm a Celtics fan, so I prefer not to talk about Steph.
I mean, the Celtics did get a chip in the last few years.
They did.
As a crowd, look out. That one came right back toward a couple of fans for OIT. A throw in from Silverschwager. It's kicked away. Now header again from OIT. There it was. Bridger Meyer standing at 6'2". I mean, OIT, I don't know how evident it is on our live stream cameras, but just a little bit taller than this Red Hawk.
They do carry quite a bit of height, and especially that back two is just ominous. I believe Silverschwager and Cooper Hunt.
Yeah, they are
6'5" and 6'2", so
towering over some of these Red Hawks. But the Red Hawks definitely have more speed.
And so far, they've been kind of, since the goal, they've been attacking less, but they've been controlling the ball. It's just sadly been in their own half, and they can't really seem to get that good ball out in transition. Even now, they're just kind of standing still, looking around, looking for that space. They just can't find it.
And just looking for some sort of gap if they can find it.
We go back again. Always a frustrating watch for the fans.
But they have been able to control the ball more, like you said, Ryan, and even there, Martinez gives it up and back over midfield to Miguel Ortiz.
It does seem that Martinez carries the most speed here of this back four, and he is also playing a little higher up the pitch than the other back players, defensive players, so I wonder if they're going to try to use him to get it up in transition a little more.
And I wonder if that was part of the switch with Aviles and Martinez.
Right.
It's just Martinez's speed, able to use him a lot more on the attack than Aviles, and also Aviles' height.
Yeah, Aviles is taken down there in the middle as Simpson tried to get it into the box. The ball comes rolling over here towards the booth.
Not sure what the call was there either. Be a free kick for Simpson.
Just a harmless tackle there, and the referee did try to let play go on as Simpson were trying to fashion it into the box, but the ball went out and the referee blew his whistle. Good old-fashioned trying to let the play go on by the ref.
As OIT sets a wall. Centered over the
Wow, they just went for goal there. Not sure about that play, but the cross in, like we said, 6'2" and 6'5" back players for OIT. It's just difficult to get it on ahead. So I understand that play, but looked like they were kicking a field goal there.
Yeah, just a tad too high over the crossbar. Did have potential, but just a little bit too high. And here comes the goal kick from Boland. Looks like he'll kick it away long.
There, the whistle by the ref just to remind him that we don't want any time wasters here. As Boland puts it on ahead. Simpson ahead. Now Aviles kicks it forward, hoping to find someone on the run. Galvez is running after it.
Looks like it was kicked away by
Cooper Hunt, potentially.
I believe Cooper Hunt, yeah.
Yeah, Cooper Hunt kicks that away.
There's Martinez with the ball, kicks it toward the center and bobbled, but then chipped away by the goalie. OIT almost
fumbled out to right to Miguel Ortiz's feet, but we're able to play that out good. Get some aggressive play here in the middle. Aviles comes out with it. Perez now passes it out to Martinez.
Now Simpson working a little bit quicker. Some urgency in there.
Oh, Dylan Sides made his way onto the pitch too. Potentially a way for the referee or the Simpsons coach to play some height. Dylan Sides standing at 6 foot, my paper says, but I'm 6'2", and he towers out above me, so.
You're here on the breakaway, and
Perez just playing the safe play, trying to put it out. Another dangerous attack there by OIT. But yeah, you see here Dylan Sides up here in front, number 9, just standing like neck and neck with these two backs. And I keep saying I think some height is very important.
OIT with throw and working it on this near side. Adrian Martinez trying to stop it. Now it's headed around back toward the middle where Trolise will corral it and give it to Martinez as the Red Hawks work back up the pitch. Looking to turn and head downfield. A little bit of a hold there from
Galvez just taken down
Smith.
There, but cleanly. Bad pass there by OIT. Perez picks it up. Martinez now gives it right away, but wins it back again. Some good hustle after some mistakes by everyone here on the pitch. Garcia takes it. Ends up with Aviles right now. The center of the pitch.
Simpson, as we've starting to near the half, they've definitely hustled a little bit more. But again, maintaining possession of the ball as much as they can. They've just had control of it fairly well, apart from that one attempt by OIT where they did get the shot on goal.
Wow, and Avila seems to just go stumbling there. The ref calls a foul.
We're going to get another sub here, I believe. Here's the free kick for the Red Hawks.
Seems like everyone's lining up on the outside of the box here, expecting a long ball. The wind is in their favor. See if they actually go for it.
Now they
not too sure what the attempt there was, and it didn't seem like there was a whole lot of communication there with everyone bunched up outside the box, and the ball just went back.
David Perez with a little bit of a longer kick there, but
and Ballin comes out and picks that up very well. Ballin just whips it out there. They have been successful with these long balls. They've been bouncing over everyone. But this time it's picked up. Some players have been slipping lately. We've seen it just on the left side and just here in the middle now, with Jonathan Garcia falling over.
Yeah, we saw it a handful of times in the beginning of the game, but then not really at all. But now all of a sudden, a lot of slippage.
Dylan Sides takes it in the middle. One of his few touches this game so far. That ball goes over to Miguel Ortiz, but it's taken away by Chen in the back.
Vergen with the header back to Martinez. Martinez trying to get around the Owls defense, now headed toward the middle as they center it. And kick it back out to this near side. Martinez working along with David Perez as they get into the attacking zone now. Back to Curtin. They try and work forward again. Into space over the middle.
Ortiz to Galvez, and it's stripped right in the middle. Dangerous position here for it to be stripped again as OIT look to go forward. Doesn't quite work out, but they get it back in the middle.
Now OIT almost had a shot at a breakaway there, but Red Hawk defense quickly getting back. A little bit of a hesitation from Casey Smith, who had possession of the ball at the time.
As we're coming here on the 45-minute mark, it'll almost be time for halftime here. What do you thought of the game so far?
I mean, just a lot of quick passes, which is what we kind of expected. You said it as we got underway here, and just surprised at the amount of subs as well. Trying to keep legs fresh and trying to keep players fresh as well. And then also the lack of long balls as we approach 1 minute remaining. And just Simpson's ability to work the ball really well and control it while keeping it on the ground. They stayed away from the headers as much as they can, and I don't know if anybody heard that, but the wind in our mics and everything, blowing some papers around at our booth as well. We'll see how that comes into play in the second half. Simpson down 1-0. Here's a long ball toward the middle of the goal and over the heads.
That ball goes out for a goal kick. Seems like we'll finish out the half here soon. Definitely a pretty even first half. I do think that OIT has looked a little dangerous going forward and being able to fashion a few more chances. Simpson's goalkeeper, Trelise, definitely making a difference at times. But not to knock Simpson's potential for the second half as they're passing around. And, you know, when they have found gaps, they've been dangerous. It's just that hasn't happened very often. So we'll see if they switch around, maybe get some more height up front for the second half.
There's a chance, too, as they try to get it back toward the middle of the goal and poked away again by
OIT.
OIT. They were had the OIT defense way overloaded. They were looking back door toward the back post, cross it over the middle, but nothing came to fruition as we hit the halfway point of our game today during this matinee between the Red Hawks and the Owls. The score at half is OIT up 1-0. We'll have a 15-minute halftime break before we come back for the second half of this match between OIT and your Simpson University Red Hawks. Hello fans, and welcome back to the second half. 45 minutes plus stoppage time left to go in this matinee between the Redhawks and the Owls. OIT up by a score of 1-0 as we get ready to begin this second half. So Redhawks will begin it, and we are underway as the clock starts winding up, and the Redhawks look to get something going across midfield into the attacking zone. I'm Jacob Green, joined here by Ryan Gavin. It's great to have you with us here for this Sunday matinee performance between the Owls and Redhawks. So the header there is
again starting off aggressively.
Stayed in bounds. I believe that's Adrian Martinez on the far side.
Great tackle by Micaiah Curtin there, because they were in otherwise.
Martinez working along with Gonzalez over there. Some clusters. Now it's kicked away. In transition, the Redhawks trying to get going.
Sonora has it. Passes it back. Martinez with it now.
So they work it back.
Back all the way to Trelisa, the keeper. Micaiah Curtin.
And here comes Curtin working up the field along with Christian Garcia, who has entered the game.
And Brian Ortiz. And the ball goes out.
And OIT with possession now.
Reese Fletcher will bring it in.
Headed by Ortiz.
Brian Ortiz with a nice move there. Just too many players. Oh, wow, and they call a foul there. Didn't seem like there was too much in that, but maybe a couple hands on Brian Ortiz there, impeding him.
Now Curtin working it back toward Perez. Martinez on that far side. Again, almost used as an extra attacker with his speed, taking it up the field. And now centered back around, shot on goal, but corralled by Boland very easily.
Boland has not had a whole lot of stuff to do in this game so far. A lot of his saves have been easy enough. We'll see if Simpson can rectify that and get some shots, putting him under pressure.
Now centered over the middle. Curtin with the header.
Tries to flick it on.
Far side OIT.
The linesman calls it offside. He's getting a little bit, jumping the gun a little too quickly there, OIT there.
It's the second time OIT's been called offsides in this game. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ryan, but I do not believe Simpson has been at all.
Indeed. I don't think Simpson's been doing that at all, so I don't know. They also haven't really been trying for the long balls up front. OIT has, and that's usually when you would get caught offside. Just trying to jostle for position up front, jumping the gun and going offside. Whereas Simpson have been, you know, as you can see, just like now, just trying to play it around the back, trying to find that pass.
Yeah, and Simpson, again, with the height deficit compared to OIT, just moving that ball quickly on the ground, using speed to their advantage.
Indeed.
And getting through OIT, like just right there.
Brian Ortiz very strong there, getting through. Again, finding these gaps very well.
Very quick. Ortiz takes it over the middle, trying to pass it to number 15, Sonora, but poked away by OIT.
Deflected off a Simpson player, so it's a throw in to OIT right in the corner there.
Reese Fletcher poking it off a Simpson player, and now Fletcher will throw it in on this near side. Great control there from Garibay, but then
Simpson
turned over.
Clavijo tries to get it to Sonora, falls to Ortiz. Great touch there to keep it under control. Just a bunch of OIT players and one down with a head injury, grabbing his head.
And we're going to get a break in the action.
Just the clash of the heads there. Doesn't seem to be too serious. Let's hope he's okay.
They will call the trainer out to get a look at him. Some talking amongst players going on as well. And they will play on. Just a short little break in the action. Seems to be okay now. The trainer's waved off. Now getting the ball is OIT.
Dylan Sides blocks that, but OIT come up with it. Fletcher, I believe, is running it up. Cannon Spooner working it around. Gets back to Cooper Hunt. Chan with it in the corner, passes it, gives it away though. Picked up by Perez in the back, and passed back to Trolise, who put under a bit of pressure there, but gets it away safely enough to Garcia, who is then trucked from behind. And he's grabbing his knee, so I do wonder what happened there. Might have fallen just wrong. Well, he seems to be fine. He's back up and walking. Trolise has passes it out to Perez. Perez potentially looking for Martinez, or would go for a long ball. Going for the middle to Sonora. Okay.
Now going down on that play was Sonora. Just jogs it off quickly. Free kick for the Red Hawks.
Clavijo took it, passed it out to number 7, Adrian Martinez, who's been putting in a good shift this game so far.
Now centered back. Just outside the box.
Great ball movement here by Simpson. Gary Bai kind of running the show here, the captain.
Like cross back and center. They've stayed in the attack zone for a fair amount of time. Now it goes to Martinez on that far side. He's going to have to battle for it. Lets OIT touch it, and it goes out of bounds. The throw in.
Martinez takes it quickly. Possibly not the good idea, as the OIT player just heads that up, gets it away. Simpson enjoying a spell of possession here, passing the ball around with some good play here on the left wing. Garcia now with the ball. Ortiz back to Curtin.
Simpson has to not turn it over right here. They shifted way far up the pitch. Don't want to get caught way overloaded on defense.
Great ball, but not a good touch there by Sonora. And as he gives it back to OIT. And that's well, they're calling that a throw-in. Seemed to me like he was taken down quite aggressively, the OIT player, but and yet another throw in by Martinez is headed away. Like Jacob said, this is not where they wanted to get caught out. But what a tackle there. But when he hurts his hamstring there, it looks like Gary Bai hamstring grabbing his calf now.
He's kind of limping around with it.
It seems to be a hamstring, but we'll see. He would be a bad player to miss for Simpson, as he's a captain right now. Would be interesting to see if they had to take him off, who they would put on. But let's hope everything's okay and we can continue.
Maybe just a little bit tightened up. He seems to be maneuvering fairly well already. Just like maybe looked like his hamstring tightened up momentarily. Just a slight limp in his step. So hopefully, yeah, like you said, Ryan, hopefully he's okay. Captain of this Red Hawk team. Very big piece to lose should he have to be taken out of the game. So they work it back again. Curtin back to number 28, David Perez. It's over the goal and unable to be.
Trying to find Sonora, but taken away pretty simply by Reese Fletcher here. Brian really getting stuck in now in this game. Really just trying to win every ball he can. Trying to take control of this game.
And there's that height advantage again.
The ref just warning Reese Fletcher here.
Taking a little too much time to throw it in. OIT shifting around. Red Hawks.
Throws it to the Simpson players. And here Gary Bai with it. Gives it right away though to number 17, Cannon Spooner. Chan gives it away there. Gonzalez takes it. Trying to take it up the pitch here.
Oh, great job getting through that OIT defense.
Oh, and they just the speed just got the worst of him there. Just forgot the ball. Yeah. Referee plays advantage.
Now OIT.
Another
ball
slip
taken away.
Martinez.
Martinez has been busy over there. He was busy in the first half on this side, but also been busy on that far side after the switch at halftime. He's done a great job of not letting anything get past him. Again, using that speed disadvantage and then taking the ball back up the pitch and helping out the attack for the Redhawks. So OIT will throw it in. OIT up by a score of 1-0. Here's the throw in. And Martinez kicking it around over there in the corner. Goes
he wins a goal kick for Simpson.
Off of OIT, and now Trelise with the goal kick. Great job by Martinez to earn the goal kick as Curtin takes it up the pitch along with Christian Garcia. And OIT recovers, gets the ball back. They'll work it back with the help of their keeper, Boland. As the Owls reset, try to move back up the pitch into the attack zone.
Definitely looking to get it up the pitch a lot quicker than Simpson have been.
It's kind of what we expected here in the second half, is a lot more hustle and flow from both teams after the first half was almost used as just a gauge of how tired both teams were going to get. Here's a little bit of a breakaway and quickly stripped of the ball. Reese Fletcher.
And that shot is way off by Gonzalez. Found himself in a little bit of space there, Simpson, for the first time in a while. And definitely a good chance there to get in on goal. I feel took the shot a little too early.
After Fletcher broke up the initial try at a goal, and then Redhawks with another try, but just messed it up. As you said, Ryan, a little bit of a premature shot.
Sometimes as a player, though, you see that chance and you want to take it. You need to take it. You feel like, because you don't know how much space you have. Wow, and he gets the better of Martinez here, but decides he won't be able to outrun him.
Martinez, again, just able to get the ball back. And taken out by a slide tackle with an OIT player down after the slide tackle. A slight collision with Martinez, but some moans and groans from the Redhawks. Breaking the action here after the small collision.
OIT has had a few injury scares already this half, and Simpson as well with Gary By, our very own captain.
And part of it has to be the pitch, just with the turf a little bit slippery than regular grass is, a little less grab with your cleats.
That's a good point, Jacob.
And something we saw with football last year as well, just a lot of slipping and falling after they're used to practicing on actual grass surface.
Yes,
but
indeed.
For these Redhawks, they've been practicing on turf for about the last month, but still going to slip a little bit here and there, especially carrying as much speed as they do. Just less grip overall. So Redhawks work it back to Trelise. From that far side, working it forward. Trying to get up the pitch. With the Redhawks in a 1-0 deficit.
Perez just belts that away. Chan picks it up, though. Gets it into the middle of the pitch.
And the last meeting between these two teams, not counting the scrimmage in preseason up in Klamath Falls, was back on September 13th, and Simpson actually won that game by a score of 2-0. But Simpson in the last year lost a lot of key players.
Definitely a very young team this year, which is exciting, but also definitely you have to adjust your expectations to how this team is going to perform.
Here's a throw in. Goes to Curtin. Looking for some space. He's going to work it back toward Perez.
Clavijo takes it up. He's looking to get to the other side. Ends up going to Martinez here on the right. A little bit of a high ball. Tough to control for Martinez, but he does, and he does so very well. Losing it eventually. Just getting ganged up on there by OIT players. They have it back now, though. Martinez. Will he put a cross into the box? And he does, but
just thwarted again by
Cooper Hunt, I believe.
Yeah, the 6'5" Australian Cooper Hunt. Now Curtin double teamed, working back toward Trelise, who will corral it.
Yeah, very good. Just keeping your head on a swivel, knowing where your danger is and knowing where the safety is, and finding the safety there.
Great job controlling that ball and using the keeper to your advantage. So Redhawks look to work it back up the pitch again.
Opting to go through tight spaces instead of looking for the open space. It looked like Garcia here on the left wing was open and shouting and asking for the ball. He didn't receive it, and now the ball is out for an OIT goal kick. So we have another OIT player down. I wonder if fatigue is just getting to these guys at this moment.
And that's the third OIT player down.
Even here in the booth, we're struggling with this heat, aren't we, Jacob?
Yeah, just a little bit. At least we're not running around.
Exactly. I couldn't imagine.
The trainer's going to check out this OIT player. Looks like they're going to have a
water break.
Some sort of a hydration slash team break overall, as Trelise is going to make his way back to the goal and get some water. Again, a little over 100 degrees now, but on that pitch, it's about 110, 115. And it will start to affect these players a little bit more so as this game goes on. With Simpson down here in a deficit of 1-0. And Ryan, take me through what you've seen here today already from the Redhawks offense and just why they haven't been able to score a goal quite yet and tie up this ball game.
To be honest, you see there in the back, they are passing it around good, and they're just looking for the next pass. But it's just this defense of OIT has been solid. You know, it looks like they're playing forward at the back and a defensive midfielder in there too. And it's just been solid enough that Simpson haven't been able to crack through. I liked what I saw there just now from Adrian Martinez getting up the pitch. You see a lot more teams now, professional teams, top teams, just playing more with attacking backs left and right. And I like that Martinez running up. I think that just gives them an extra body up front, which leaves you more susceptible to conceding goals. But you need to, you know, at 1-0 down, you have no option but to score a goal. You know, you're going to go home with a loss anyway. So I definitely like seeing more bodies up there for Simpson at this moment, as these high balls into your two lone strikers with, you know, the likes of Cooper Hunt in the back. It's just not gonna break through. But it definitely has not been bad by them. They by no means. You know, they're winning the ball, as we see here. Ortiz winning the ball. They're hungry. But I just like the Ortiz just trying to get through him, and as soon as he lost the ball, he took down Reese Fletcher, who just jumps on the ball and gets the free kick.
So he gets a little chip shot toward Cash Coda down there, who's trying to center it. Now the no header and Adrian Martinez. Who else would it be over there forwarding that pass away? I believe that was intended for Anthony Casillas. Great job by Martinez on the hustle.
Dangerous ball there. Martinez and Chen just colliding. Luckily nobody hurt. And now it's a throw in for OIT. I definitely think with looking at OIT, they seem to be a few guys on the floor, a few guys injured, a few guys getting hurt. You know, like keeping a 1-0 lead is by no means easy. And I think that they're kind of seeing that now, and I think it's time for Simpson to jump on that. But by no means am I saying the Simpson players are not tired.
Definitely not. I think they're just a little bit more used to the heat. Again, practicing in it for about a month now.
Right, absolutely. And would you have any idea what the temperature is up in Oregon where they are?
I know it was about 90 degrees when they played Ben U a
Wow.
few days ago. And 90 degrees is not the same as 100 degrees, for sure. That
absolutely.
10-degree temperature difference is very drastic, especially when you're running around on 110-degree pitch. And Martinez, again, kicks that one away.
Side's not able to guard off his player. An OIT in the box here, but Martinez takes it away.
A little of a backward kick from Martinez. Pretty impressive there to get it out, keep it in bounds. Now OIT working in the offensive zone. Martinez trying to get it and keep it outside of the box over there on that far side. Now from the corner of the box and corralled by Trelise.
That's on target, but a good, easy save here. And you just look at OIT, their two center backs are just staying in place, not moving, always ready for the counterattack, which just makes it so difficult to break through. So like I said at the beginning of the game, I think those just small passes, I think if you have a chance at a counter, you got to take it. But they're a really good ball by Brian Ortiz. Really good idea. Taken away though by Chen in the back.
Just a shot at a small chance there. Almost got away and got past the Owls, but with the header from the Owls and another pass thwarted by this Owls defense that, as you said, Ryan, have been good all day long despite the injuries, despite the Redhawks working a lot in the attacking zone as they get going here, trying to get past the defense. Here's a pass on the far side. It's stripped by the Owls.
They're just not giving Simpson a whole lot, and then Simpson's balls, they're just a tad off. They're just a tad too long, a tad too short. But I really am liking the way that they're playing and the way they're set up. It's definitely different to how it has been years past when they were more aerially oriented. But yeah, I'm definitely enjoying this display. But you know, like we said, with no goals to show for it, you know, what shows up on paper doesn't look good.
I was going to say there's not a lot that shows up on the stat sheet in a game like this where they're working the ball well, they're controlling the ball well, and there's just not a lot to show for it in terms of the score or even the shots on goal, but they are moving the ball really well. And
right,
despite the height disadvantage between these two teams, the Redhawks have done the best they can as OIT
absolutely
heads this one away back toward
another ball, just not finding
Silver Schwager.
Not finding a player. But yeah, absolutely. I think in soccer it's one of those games where you look at your team for 90 minutes and no matter what shows up on paper, you have to understand that. You know, you can win games where you just don't like the way your team plays, or you can lose games where you love the way your team plays. It just depends on how the ball rolls that day. And so far it's got rolling OIT's way as OIT breaks into the box again and puts the ball in.
And trying to cross it over the middle, and I believe that was Adrian Martinez that stopped it.
Sonora now. Garibay in the middle. Perez to Curtin. Garcia's open here, or are they going to look through the middle again? Garibay. Back to Curtin. Again, just looking for that next pass, looking for that gap. And you just look at this OIT defense, it's just...
So Redhawks slowed it down a little bit there. Martinez on the far side trying to beat the Owls to that ball, but doesn't quite get there in time.
Goes off the back of one of the OIT players. Simpson with a throw in now, although it seems like we're getting a substitution. A triple substitution by Simpson. Brian Ortiz, Dylan Sides going off. And it looks like Garibay coming off too. Giving his captain armband to Micaiah Curtin. So he'll be running the show now for Simpson.
The clock keeps winding up here.
Sean Olmo coming onto the pitch, along with Nicolas Martinez Galvez. Dylan Sides has not come off. Dylan Sides has stayed on.
The throw-in goes off of OIT. Simpson trying to keep it inbounds, working the attacking zone. And
Jonathan Garcia back on the pitch as well.
Now Simpson with a throw-in. Goes to Curtin. Now working up the pitch. Fully in the attacking zone. Along with Garcia looking for a gap. Nothing there. Gets past OIT.
Seems like he was taken down there.
Yeah, Casillas goes down.
Casillas saying he was pulled down by his shirt. The ball would have been out, but the referee picking a yellow card out.
It's the first yellow card of the year for the Redhawks. Again, here in this home opener.
Cynical foul like that will often result in a red card, even if the ball was already out of play. Definitely a tough one to take for Christian Garcia, but understandable decision there by the ref.
It'll be Reese Fletcher with the kick. Some banter between Fletcher and the ref.
Yeah, referee Fletcher eager to take it. Referee says, "Wait on my whistle."
You have to imagine here the OIT will work slow, not wanting to turn the ball over. It looks like Fletcher's going to look toward the goal, and he will go back. Now back to him.
Had the Simpson players confused there for a little bit, and a great ball here to Casillas. Casillas puts it in the box.
Recentered and saved by Trelise.
Comes out and collects that. Great initiative shown so far by this keeper. Trelise definitely knows when to come out of his goal and take the ball, take control.
And he's been busy today. He's made a few saves out of the goal. So OIT surrounded right here. That's number 10, Anthony Aguilar Casillas, who's just surrounded by Redhawks and had to work the ball backward. Now working on that far side. Simpson trying to get something going as they're slowly running out of time here in this match. OIT working the ball again backward, trying to reset as it goes to Cooper Hunt. Moved up the field.
Cooper tries to find space, but unable to. Simpson collects the ball in defense again.
A great job by Curtin to get there and work it back for Simpson.
Gonzalez tackle, stripped of the ball.
Goes out of bounds.
Dylan Sides now coming off. And Christian Garcia coming off. Definitely offering up some height here with the substitution. Dylan Sides coming off for Armando Meneses.
From Clovis, California. Transfer from Clovis Community College. Here's Curtin.
Villas comes back on the pitch for Christian Garcia. Like Jacob said earlier, trying to keep fresh legs on the pitch. Simpson controlling a lot of the ball here in the second half.
It looks like they just wanted to work slow, those quick short passes, try and tire out this OIT defense and eventually get a breakthrough and then look for something on goal as Meneses, the third, works it, pass through the legs of OIT, and it goes out of bounds. Throwing it in here will be Perez Aviles.
It looks like the players are going to take a water break here halfway through the second half.
So we get a little bit of a break in the action. Redhawks down by a score of 1-0. We're going to cut to break and be right back after this. Hello fans, and welcome back to the Reading Soccer Park. The Simpson University Redhawks taking on the Oregon Tech Hustlin' Owls. We are coming back from a hydration break with just over 20 minutes remaining here in this game, plus stoppage time. I'm Jacob Green, joined here by Ryan Gavin. It's great to have you with us for the Sunday matinee between the Redhawks and the Owls. Here with a throw-in is going to be Perez Aviles. Get ready to get underway here. The Owls getting some subs going. Now Avila's ready to throw it in. We will get underway here. The Redhawks looking to erase this 1-0 deficit, getting it into the attacking zone.
Ball going to Galvez. Galvez is taken down in a free kick in a promising area here for Simpson.
And Galvez right there on working toward the ball. Looked like he was picked up by, not sure which Owl player that was, but it looked like he was wrapped up and picked up a little bit. And then eventually the free kick was called.
Seems to me the foul was a little closer to the box than where they put the ball down, but Clavijo will be ready to take it. Again, all lining up on the outer right edge of that 18-yard box, potentially running in, seeing if they can get a header off. Again, like we said, just huge height differences here with these guys.
There's definitely a shot here to just get one in that left side right near the post. We'll see what Clavijo can do here as he sends it away toward the goal. And it's going to be way over on the right side, kicked and off the crossbar, now headed toward the goal, and it's thwarted again by OIT. Some great defense as this one's kicked toward the booth. And right up near us, almost had to make a play on it. And the Redhawks will look to work it again off the crossbar. Great try from the Redhawks, but just unable to get it in there.
Sean Olmo there to pick up for the header, but two guys already in the goal. Two players for OIT already in the goals, ready to scoop that up. The most dangerous bit of play we've had so far from Simpson in a promising area there to get a free kick. See if that gives them some confidence and some ambition to go forward more.
And right around 20 minutes remaining in this game, I anticipate the Redhawks amping up the pace a little bit more as time goes on. Again, they're a little bit more conditioned with this heat, and they can really take advantage of that as this one's centered toward the goal and bobbled momentarily by Bolin, who quickly recovers and smothers it. And now Bolin will send it up the pitch. The Redhawks look to take it back, and this one goes right toward Curtin, who heads it to Aviles. Now loses it there. Losing the ball for OIT was Andrew George, and was almost a
hectic defending
really big problem for the Redhawks. It was going to be the goalie Trelise and Andrew George of OIT, but George just losing that ball momentarily. And then Curtin able to quickly recover. So they reset here. Curtin working it up the pitch along with Aviles. Looking for somebody in space.
Goes to Garcia. Garcia back to Curtin. Again, building a little triangle here. Passing it around. Goes back to Trelise. See if Trelise can advances up the pitch. But like I said, that wind is howling into his face, so it's difficult to get one up the pitch here. Gets it up to Galvez, but again, this defense just very large.
Headed around, some pushing and shoving going on. Slide tackle, no good. This one's kicked
sprinting
out
there.
of bounds.
Sean and Fletcher is sprinting there. And that is called Simpson throw-in.
Breaking the action here with the refs. They're going to talk things over. Some problems with a spectator here. Not sure exactly what that's about, but
referee talking to Simpson's athletic director about a spectator that has been giving him and his linesman a hard time.
Just not something we want to deal with here. as competitive as this game is, at the end of the day, it's just a soccer match between two teams, and no room for disrespect like that from fans here. And that's something the head ref, Jose, wants to get in control before anything else goes on in this game. Here's the throw in as we get back underway after the break in the action. And just over the head of a trio of Red Hawks.
Cooper Hunt here trying to get out of space. Passes it right to Garcia. Garcia then changes sides here. Oh, and it's a chase for the ball, but Curtin gets it away very well. Into the middle of the pitch, though. Dangerous here for OIT. Curtin really scrapping here, getting the ball away, but giving it right back. Okay, but the referee says free out to Simpson University. That's what hustle will get you. It'll get you in positions where sometimes there's no choice but to foul, which happened in this case. Garcia passes it out to Olmo, but it's intercepted by Fletcher.
Great ball movement there from OIT. Some pushing, shoving, and grappling going on.
Okay, and a
between
foul called here.
Jonathan Garcia-Vergen and Reese Fletcher. That's that foul comes from. They were both wrapped up with each other as OIT works it back, trying to keep these Red Hawks from tying up this game. The Red Hawks down 1-0 against the Owls. And again, running out of time.
Trolise picks it up in his box, throws it out to Aviles. Aviles has Olmo running up on his left side, but passes it into the middle to Galvez. Galvez passes it out to Clavijo, and they collide in the middle, and that was a dangerous pass, and Clavijo's down on the ground writhing in pain right now as Martinez is taking it up the pitch.
They're playing a man down right now on the power play.
And the ball goes out. Will the ref stop play here?
Clavijo's going to be helped up.
Seems fine. He seems to be writhing in pain there for a little bit, but he seems to be walking just fine.
Just a little bit of a stinger on the back of his ankle toward his Achilles. Just clipped, not sure who it was, one of the Owls, that dangerous pass.
Just that pass was, yeah, a little weak, and just two players collided. That's why it's important to be direct in your passing.
Over the middle.
He tries a ball there, but there's nobody for him, no one on the other end of it. And Ballin just picks it up, the English goalkeeper for OIT.
Now OIT resetting, working back up the pitch again. Goes back and forth from Boland and Cooper Hunt.
Wow, and another pass that just gets intercepted there by Sean Olmo. Garcia tries to pass it into Clavijo, but it's taken away by Casillas of OIT, and Aviles puts it out of play. Now Reese Fletcher is going to throw it in. Ben Bradshaw is being taken out here in a substitution. We'll see who replaces him for OIT and if there's any change in formation. It seems like he's directly replacing him in the same position. This is number 25, Nelson Romero. As Reese Fletcher gets ready now to resume play. Throws it in to the newcomer, Nelson Romero, who is ganged up on by two Simpson Redhawks. The ball is put out of play. With 15 minutes to go, OIT won't mind how this game is shaping up, as other than that one chance off the free kick, there hasn't really been too much danger. And they'll be happy to probably sit back and let Simpson pass the ball around, because as long as they just can keep the gaps closed and stuff, it'll likely result in no more dangerous attacks. But we'll see. Hopefully Simpson can turn it around and find these gaps that they have been threatening to find. As Curtin has it in the back, passes it out here to Aviles. Aviles into Meneses.
Simpson's worked it slow, but just looking for something to come to fruition, like right here. But quickly, Cooper Hunt is going to kick it away.
Out here towards the crowd as Aviles hustling to get this ball in. They know 15 minutes is plenty of time, but in the grand scheme of a 90-minute game, it's not a lot of time, and they'll be looking now to really push for a goal.
Now they work in the offensive zone, try and head it away.
Meneses has it now on the edge of the box, passes it back to Garcia and back to Curtin. Like I said, these gaps are just so hard to find. OIT really setting up well.
And Simpson just working as much as they can in this left side of the field in the attacking zone as chip shot goes toward.
And then they find that gap. Meneses in that gap, and then the next ball just goes straight to an OIT player.
And that's where the difficulty of the height disadvantage comes into play, because you can't center a ball or cross a ball and get the header. It's just not going to work. So you have to find some sort of gap, and OIT's done a great job of, like you said, Ryan, just filling up those gaps and moving those, getting those passes out of the way, or just straight up stripping the ball from Simpson, as this one's wide left of the goal.
Sean heads it back there to Galvez, and Galvez just pulls on it. Again, like I said, just these shots from way outside the box, just not really threatening the goalkeeper.
Here comes a goal kick from Bolin. And right here we see Avila is putting water on his cleats. It's got to be hot out there on the turf. Those plastic bottom cleats probably burning up.
I don't think I've seen that before, but definitely a solid play in this heat.
That's one way to avoid blisters too, I guess. Keep your feet cool.
Avila shouting there, don't foul, don't foul. He's going back, letting his players know that a foul at this time is just wasting time, eating up time.
Here's Aviles with the throw in, looking for somebody in space. Has no one other than Garcia Virgin. Now worked back toward that far side. Martinez on the wing, but it's going to be centered toward the goal. And
Meneses is definitely finding good space in that middle, number 21. It's just difficult to find anyone in here. A race for the ball. Garcia just sends it back to Perez. Perez sends it back to Garcia, and Garcia sends it into Gonzalez, who's weaving his way through space.
And past the slide tackle, almost.
Gets past, just that touch, just touched it with his toe and just rolled out towards the keeper. And Bolland has it now. Bolland will slow down the game. OIT will be more than happy to do this for the next 12, 13 minutes.
And this is just where Simpson needs to put the pressure on OIT, keep it in their zone, which they've so far done a great job of doing, as OIT takes it across the timeline. Now working on the attack, trying to get past the Red Hawk defense to get it on this close side.
It's not
corner.
called offside by the linesman, although the Simpson defense was asking for an offside call. Olmo is bringing it up the pitch.
Moving quickly here, trying to catch OIT in transition, but getting taken away by Chan, who works it back up the pitch before he's stripped of the ball. Now the 1-on-2, working back over the center.
Gonzalez has been showing some really strong dribbling here, getting past some.
And Meneses.
A lot of men.
Meneses was just taken out there, and then a little push and shove back toward OIT's number 4, Reese Fletcher, afterward.
Obviously not happy with something that happened there. Maybe something that was said, or just, being 1-0 down a whole game is frustrating. And they're just trying to get back into this, and no matter what they're trying so far, it's not working. But like we said, strong signs so far from Simpson, and very strong signs from OIT as well.
Martinez battling with a whistle blown. And yeah, a lot of strong signs here from the Red Hawks for a promising season. Again, working into the wind, and then also working against the height disadvantage, but still able to get into that attacking zone and adapt to the game. Gotten a few shots on goal and running out of time to play here, but still have a lot of soccer left to play. So you get this one toward the box and just out of reach.
Seems like he was grabbed a little by his shoulders, but the referee calls nothing on a throw in for Simpson. Definitely just a dominating display the second half as it comes to in terms of ball possession for Simpson, but just not able to break through. So we'll see what they have in the last bit of this game.
Very surprised at that no call right there, because it did look like, I believe that was Aviles brought down by the shoulders.
It seems Meneses is off. Dylan Sides is back on, just looking for that height. If you are going to get a game winner or a game tying goal at this point, oftentimes they do come from aerial goals because the other teams are just so, you know, OIT will just be so like ready to just defend, fight for this 1-0, keep it here. Happy to just sit back.
That's really what you need here.
Throwing goes to Dylan Sides, picked up by Cooper Hunt though.
And bodied away by Cash Coda.
Strong tackle there by Aviles, but still.
Now it's centered back toward the goal, and no shot coming from Grayson Barker there for OIT. Now it's centered back over there in front of the goal, trying to get around it, and blocked by Curtin.
Good defending there by Curtin. Ortiz with the ball now. Is he going to run it up the pitch here?
Was Cannon Spooner with the try.
Still in size, almost intercepted, but it went through OIT's player's legs.
Now Curtin looking up the pitch, looking for somebody in space. Nothing there as they work slow again, trying to set something up. As Garcia
just slowing down the game here. Frustratedly puts his arms out, telling the guys obviously he wants them in space, not seeing a pass, passing it back. That is frustrating, especially if you are a midfielder trying to get that transition pass and just don't feel like anyone's open, which isn't always their fault. It can also just be the fault of good defense by the other team.
And in this case, I think it's just been a lot of good defense as Vilas thought about it right there. Sends it back to Curtin, who gives it over on that far side wing as this one's kicked into the air toward the box and headed away.
Picked up here by Garcia again. Aviles now.
And Aviles almost enough time with the try there, but just not enough space. This one, Bender toward that far side post, but corralled.
And interesting to note that Aviles and Garcia linking up a lot today, and they did transfer here from Hartnell Community College where they played together for 2 years. So they do have that chemistry already locked in.
Which is really good for this Red Hawk
Difficult
team.
Ball here for Kaya to deal with.
Now it's centered again by OT. Curtin gets it out of the box.
Well dealt with that. A long ball like that bouncing can be difficult to deal with. Ortiz with it now, trying to get past Fletcher.
He's brought down by Fletcher.
It seems that he stumbled himself there, but the ref thought enough to call a foul there.
And now the Redhawks with another try and a yellow card goes to Fletcher.
In my opinion, there was not too much in that. I feel like both the yellow cards could have definitely just been common fouls, but the referee seeing this differently. It's also a pattern the ref sees. If a player is fouling multiple times, then even the smallest touch could result in a yellow. And that's that the referee that we must trust him with.
And I think part of it too is the fact that Fletcher has been jawing a little bit with the ref already today, and that probably did not help any of his cases with the ref.
Indeed.
And here's the try from Garcia and Aviles. We'll see what the Redhawks do here with a chance to tie this game up.
And Ballin just frustrated there with his players, asking them why they're dropping so deep, wanting them to keep attacking, keep going for a second goal, and not inviting pressure, which is definitely what OIT is doing. Garcia gives it to Aviles. Like I said, that chemistry that they have doesn't really work out. Goal kick to OIT. Wonder what they tried there. But like we said, this high on the OIT defense is just not worth it sometimes, going for that high ball.
Yeah, it was a great idea, but just not quite inside the post there. Just a little read option play right there, if you will, if it's football terms, but trick play that almost worked. Not able to cross it back over the middle for
Ballin getting a yellow card here for time wasting.
That's something OIT's been trying to do all day today. There's been a lot of banter with the ref about ball wasting, and the head ref telling them to hurry up multiple times on a few different plays. Get a pause in the action. Again, the Redhawks down 1-0, just looking to tie it up and see what they can do from there. As Bolin will kick this one away. It's headed up by the Owls. Now it's just batted around, and Martinez corrals it toward the corner, but
offside.
Strolis sends it.
Bolland howling at the Owls to get up the pitch and put some pressure on Simpson here, as Simpson are just invited to pass around. See, like some of the players are taking it to heart, hustling after the ball now. It's ball by the keeper. A high ball by the keeper there. Tough for Aviles to control, but he does so. Curtin with it now. Curtin looking for space here, gives it to Garcia. Oh, and Garcia seems to...
Looks like he just got cleated right in the shin.
Oh, and the referee did not like that, as Silver Schweiger touched him in protest.
Down in a lot of pain. Hopefully he's all right. It looks like he just got cleated super hard right in that shin, and then...
It's a difficult call because it seems like OIT's player did get the ball there, but just a follow through on the man, and that, you know, is reason enough for a foul. No yellow card given there, which I appreciate. I think that was a good hard tackle, but definitely worth the whistle there.
Now a free kick that Curtin will take as they look to move it up to pitch. Again, running out of time, but trying their best to stay in the attacking zone and just see if they can tie this up as they're in the 1-0 deficit.
7.5 minutes to go here in the game.
Plus stoppage time, so we'll see what the Redhawks can do. Here's a little chip shot and headed around off a Owl and then a Redhawk. And that far side stays in bounds. Martinez with it, trying to recenter it. As they work that far side wing. Now it's booted by OIT, where Trelise will corral it before.
Collect that in his hands.
And now, number 9, Cash Coda running into Trelise, the goalie. Trelise upset with the no call there.
Dismay, indeed. I think Simpson, the last thing they really want is calls now, though. I think Simpson, they don't really have time on their side anymore with under 7 minutes to go. They need to get this ball, you know, going, and they need to, with the lack of dangerous attacks that they've had, it's time to fashion some. All you need is one.
And here they're ramping up that speed a little bit more.
That's taken away in a dangerous position.
Now a 2-on-2 is...
Grayson Barker runs up the field.
And a great job to pressure on number 13 of the Owls.
The linesman right there, but not calling a foul there as Aviles just points at him.
Got a lot of bodying going on, but not enough to call a foul. Fletcher with a throw in. Couple of subs for OIT. It was a dangerous spot for the Redhawks to be in, and a great job by Curtin to get back. Here's the throw in from Fletcher for OIT. Curtin trying to head it away.
Ortiz back to...
That one's kicked toward the crowd.
Nathan Liberato is on the field now for Simpson. Freshman center back.
From Hawthorne, California, getting some burn in this game as the...
Foul called. Not too sure what that was for, but...
Now Aviles. Curtin works it back toward Trelise.
these passes. Oh, and OIT putting pressure on, but that ball is going to go out.
Here for OIT, it looks like they're just trying to keep it on this far side of the field and not even let the Redhawks try anything.
Their keeper bickered at them to push and press forward and not sit back and invite the pressure, and they really took this to heart, and they're just like not letting them through. So that might open up some more gaps for Simpson, as here they are. It seems to be a 4-on-5 here.
With a chance here, center toward the goal, looking across, nothing there.
Oh, and it's taken away.
A small chance there, a window of opportunity. A 5-on-4, like you said, Ryan, turned into a quick 3-on-2.
Yes. I wonder if Galvez was leaving it for his player just because, or if he thought he was offside. Collision here of players. Referee just waves on for a throw-in, as it was a very evenly distributed collision. Fletcher here already on a yellow. Won't want to be wasting too much time, but definitely seems to have been hurt as OIT bring on a substitution, it seems.
Yeah, some sort of lower ankle injury, limped off the field, actually hobbled off the field, not really wanting to put weight on it.
Late in the game here, guys are going to be exhausted.
So he makes his way toward the OIT bench, going the long way around the pitch. Here comes a throw-in from the Redhawks. Again, running out of time, but was still a fair amount of time to try and get something going. They had a chance there before it was thwarted. This one's kicked away.
Throwing that amounts to nothing, really. Mackay had these high balls, they're difficult.
Now Trelease will
barely
pick
gets it there. Trelease letting it roll in rather than handling it with his own feet. Avila seems to be open here on this left side, and he does get it from Curtin. They won't want too many more backward passes now, as we only have like 3-4 minutes to go.
Martinez working it, centers.
Garcia has it here. Will somebody go for a shot? What will happen?
Garcia just surrounded, but then off the...
Galvez just kicks it right into an OIT player. Another one of those, just a shot, maybe taken a little prematurely. Now they'll have to build this back up again.
Just trying to shoot a gap there, and didn't quite work. This one's turned over right back toward
Galvez
OIT.
giving it away again. Galvez attacking for the ball, trying to get it back, but OIT seem to be in space, which they'll be happy to just caress it around. Or will they go for a second goal here?
So Andre Ramirez centers it, looking toward the middle, and the Red Hawk defense, great job there. Now Schwager from the near side.
Held there by Avila's in defense.
Got away with that one a little bit there.
With Liberato kicking it out. OIT back with it now. And a very ambitious shot, curling into that left side corner, but just out wide. No trouble for Trelease. Trelease gets it out to Martinez. Martinez has been putting in a shift today. Although most of the play has been coming from this left side lately. Attempted to Galvez, excuse me.
Now headed.
Gonzalez in the middle.
And turned over again to OIT, who will
Andre
work
Ramirez
it slow.
has it now for OIT.
Oh, great job there from Gonzalez to get the ball.
Gonzalez, I've really liked what I've seen from him. Some very good dribbles.
Looking to cross it here toward the goal.
Crosses it in, and Dylan sides, well, he's taken down, but that ball was nowhere near him, so I don't think any doubt for the ref there.
And nothing to call as the Redhawks, as time winds down.
Coming up on the last couple minutes of this game, it's now or never for the Redhawks. Liberato now outside, ball goes in. Cooper Hunt, if he was 6'4", that would have gone over him, but he's 6'5". Great play there, Liberato.
Got to make a play there, get involved in the game.
There you go, Jacob, MVP.
Well, we'll see if it leads to a goal. Maybe I got the magic touch. 1 minute left in the game. This one's toward the goal, not able to be headed. Trying to climb the ladder there was Aviles, but
Liberato gets through. Liberato puts in a shot, but it just does not Just gets blocked. OIT desperately defending here, doing a good job of it.
Final effort here from the Red Hawks. Aviles working outside the perimeter, looking to get something toward the goal. It's sent to that far side. Here comes one back toward the goal. Header up.
Right here. Ballin will collect. And that could potentially spell the end of the game. Really great play by Simpson here the second half, but just not being able to penetrate that goal or that back line for OIT for that matter.
Here comes a long ball. Working here is Andre Ramirez in a 1-on-2 plus the keeper trying to center it toward the goal over the crossbar.
He would have been happy to take it out to the corner there.
Now the final time Curtin trying to boot up the field. He'll try for a long ball here, but time will run out.
OIT just the defensive masterclass there, giving the ball.
As time winds down and OIT will.
Plenty of respect there at the end, just shaking hands.
Yeah, OIT takes this one by a score of 1-0, and Simpson drops the home opener here from the Reading Soccer Park. And Ryan, what's your biggest takeaway from that game and what the Red Hawks need to look to improve heading into the next game?
I personally thought it was a good showing. I think with 0 goals always looks bad on paper, but OITs, you're not always going to come up against a defense this good. And OIT just really just kept I really liked when the keeper shouted at them at the end to press and not let Simpson out of their own half, which they did a great job of. And obviously at 1-0 down, you're going to be the team with the ball, you're going to be the team pressurizing, but OIT just let nothing come, with the best chance probably being that chance on the woodwork we saw earlier. But I like the way Simpson they were looking for space. Everyone's heads was on a swivel. There was good communication. There was good turning from one side to the other. When there was no space left, they found the right side. And I have to say, again, 0 goals never looks good on paper, but that was a great showing. And OIT in the past has been, you know, as we said earlier, has been a bit of a kryptonite for Simpson. Simpson will be, you know, the players will be disappointed right now, but I think afterwards they look at the game footage and think about how they played. I think they can take away a lot of positives from this.
We have Simpson Red Hawks fall to 0-1 to begin the year, but a lot of positives coming from this game, and we also saw what they're able to do when they do.
At Simpson University, we believe in more than just earning a degree. We believe in transformation. Experience a community.
It's a great job by OIT to take this one from the Red Hawks, and also, again, a great defense faced here today by the Red Hawks and put the pressure on. A clean sheet from Boland. However, the Red Hawks with a lot of shots on goal, and like you said, a lot of things that don't show up on the stat sheet. And we'll see what they take away from the film from this game as they head into the next one that we'll be back on the call for in about a week and a half or so. The women's home opener is this Thursday. We'll be back on the call for that. The final score here from the Reading Soccer Park is Oregon Tech 1, the Simpson University Red Hawks nothing, as they fall to 0-1 to begin this next campaign. It's been Jacob Green here on the call with Ryan Gavin. It was a pleasure having you tuned in to this ball game. We'll see you back here Thursday for the women's home opener.